Good morning. It is Monday morning. Gonna fit something in here quick before work today. I was watching a video by, I hope I don't pronounce her name wrong, Melina, and I will link it, put it in the title there. And she did these really cool masking tape strips. Now, I don't have any masking tape handy, so I'm just gonna do it on cardstock. I want to get started, and I pulled this out and found that this got all bent up, so I will back that to get it all straightened back up, but not today because that's not what we're working on right now. I want to get started on filling this journal that we have, and so I'm going to do that, set this in real quick, and then we're going to get started on this. Instead of attaching this signature right away, I want to be able to do different things and pull it out and work on them flat. So just to keep them together, I am going to quickly just put a piece of string, and I'm just going to tie this. And what this is going to, this works better with elastic, but I don't have any right handy. I'm just going to tie this in so it stays together, but we can remove the pages. Relatively snug. And this is actually a way that you can do your full-on binding. Your final binding, I should say. Oh, well, that didn't work, did it? I didn't get it very snug, but it's going to work good enough for what we're trying to do. So I want to make a piece that goes an page edger, and I haven't ever done that before, but I love the way it looks, so I wanted to give that a try today. So let's pick the page that we're going to work on. I'm really liking the blue stripes, so we might just go for that. You know what, let's just go for that. And this is going to be the front piece, so this is where we're going to work. It's a little crooked. Let's trim that up so it looks nicer. I'm going to go cut this real quick, and then we will get started. Okay, I like the coffee stains on this one, so I want to go on this side. This is going to go here, and I think it's okay if it sticks out a little bit, or we can trim it later. I don't want it to stick out quite that much, so I'm going to trim just a little bit off for now. And what Melina used was some scraps. What I want to use, this was our, little bit more masculine journal. I want to use cigar wrappers. So my husband saves cigar wrappers, and I've got them separated out by color here, but I don't ever use them, so I want to. I think this will be a neat option to do that. So I'm going to right away get rid of the black. Here's black and silver. I'm going to get rid of those. I want to stay more in the golds, greens, browns. A little bit of red might be okay. A little bit of blue. So far we don't have any blue there, but we do have blue on the inside, so I think blue would be okay too. So let's just start picking out some cool ones. Let's start here with some orange. And let's just grab a few. That's pretty with the orange and gold. That guy's a little too creepy for my liking. For this project, well, that's pretty. That's kind of bright. It's got some bright red. Oh, geez. Okay, so let's say that's a maybe. And we're just going to start picking some things out. There we got a little orange and kind of coppery color. I could do this at the beginning, you know, or ahead of time, I guess. Some green. I don't have much green. Let's get one of those greens. We can keep that guy out. We're going to want different sizes. And what we'll do is glue them across and make a really cool page edger. There's that creepy guy again. There's something about his white eyes. I cannot. All right. There's a thin one. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Put that, get that. All right. Let's see what other ones we want to use. Oh, he stayed out. He must want to join us. How about this guy? This is the browns. We might get a good number out of here, perhaps. I'll get one of those. Ooh, that's pretty. Whoa. Oh boy. There's one that's a little bit more plain. That is okay. That guy. We're going to have more than we need, but that's okay. We could always do more than one. I think we'll just do one for today. Ooh, this has a really cool stamp on the underside. Let's use that. Or at least put it in our possibly pile. Those are obviously not going in nearly as nice as they were when I pulled them out. We might not want to do any blue. Maybe a touch. Let's see. Do we have any maroon? It's not quite as bright of a red. Let's pick this one. Let's pick that one. I think we're going to have plenty of options. So, you know what? If we run out, we'll just come right back and pick some. Oh, that guy's pretty cool. Maybe he should be, I think he should be our focal point. I was kind of wondering what do we want to do for a cool focal point, and I think we just found it. There's a gold. Got a million of these. Those are nice with the maroon. Kind of pull off that maroon, mahogany. Let's grab one of these larger ones too. Okay, let's just start throwing them on. This guy goes on the top, or on the middle. So, all right, we're gonna start ripping, and I like the oh my goodness. Perhaps we need a quick cheers coffee. Apparently I have not had enough yet. All right, let's ink this up. I can't even remember what I was going to say. I like to rip the edges. I think that might have been what I said, what I was going to say. Let's get a little glue page. Use this piece of scrap paper. And we'll be putting maybe something on top. When Melina did it, she did a piece on the middle. I'm going to quickly, what do we want to work on here? I don't want to work directly on, let's grab a quick piece of parchment paper here to work on, so we don't have, so we don't have a bunch of glue all over the place. Let's get ourselves a piece of parchment paper. right here to work on. Then we don't have to worry about gluing to our table repeatedly. Okay, next, how about one of these? You can do different widths. We'll have to see how well the ink dries on some of these. We might make a bit of a mess, but it's junk journaling, so making a mess is cool. We can totally do that. And we can clean up some of the edges if we want to. Yep, let's go for this guy. Maybe we'll go with a bigger one next. And you don't have to ink the edges if you don't want to. I like the contrast. Let's run him over our glue stick and stick him right there. Now, how about one with a little bit more contrast? Just go ahead and go right in the middle. We could even go a little narrower. Let's go a little, oops. I got kind of a lot of narrower. We'll still cover our blue though. And if we didn't, that would be okay too. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'll show you what this looks like at the end. Hopefully it looks cool. We're at least giving it a try. The nice benefit of using the masking tape like Melina did is you don't have to glue anything because it's sticky. She does it sticky side up. But we're just making adjustments for what we have handy. One of the really nice things about junk journaling is you can often, not often, I would say almost always, find an alternative. Well, that went all kinds of wonky. Let's get you back straight. Not that it matters, but get straight. Do we want a neat? Maybe we want, I think if we trim it, we'll trim it up on the top. I like this. I like this end of it. See if I can, I don't know if I'm going to be able to tear that, but I might be able to just make it look a little bit torn up. We'll just do it like that, so it doesn't look perfect. It is Monday morning. I think I might have already said that. Sneaking in a bit before work starts. Today's work from home day, so it makes it a lot easier to do this in the mornings. Let me go more that way because I really want to make sure that we keep that edge. This is going to be the outside of that page that we're going to put it on, so let's do some of this. I don't want to, it's a little narrower, so let's make sure that when we rip, we keep it as wide as we really want it. And I think we'll go ahead and cover the whole thing and then come back. Whoa, holy cow. And then we'll come back in with our distinguished fellow on the top. We might end up covering some of the hooligan to be able to get it straight, but that's okay. 'tis okay. What else do we got here that we said would be cool? Let's get it. So you go through them pretty quick. I thought we were going to have way too much, but I think we'll do okay. Where's he going to go? Probably right around there. Well, maybe we don't need to go underneath him. Anything else is going to be completely covered. So there's really not a lot of benefit to doing that. Or we could do that and we could cut him up. No, let's just do it like this. I'm going to make sure that I tear relatively close to the circle here, so that we don't get him too narrow. This might be a nice little quick one. Oh, he's cool on the back too. Pappy and Company. These are sticking nicer than I expected. I can get my finger off. Some of that will stick, but then we'll peel it back off. All right. This will dry and it won't be as sticky. So now let's grab our, seriously, where'd the page go that we're using? Oh, I set it back inside the journal. All right. And we want him on the edge. And it's okay to have stuff sticking off the side. I want to get it relatively straight. Let's take a look at how we are, because I did not cut that bottom straight. So you can see here, I didn't cut the bottom exactly straight. So let's see, can I just hold it there maybe and do a trim, or is that just going to do the exact same thing? Let's give it a shot. It's a bit of a meticulous trim, but that's okay. All right, so now I'm going to add some glue stick. I don't know, I'm not working on my parchment paper here. I'm going to add some glue stick. And I'm going to get this side as well, because this will be on that page. Oops, I got a chunk on the back side, on the front side. And I'm also going to put, I want this to stick super good, so I'm going to add some art glitter glue here on our edges. Oh, I didn't need to glue all the way to the top. That's okay. Let's go here. And let's line this baby up. Now what I'm going to do, so I keep it straight, so I can see what I'm doing, I'm going to do it upside down, so I can see exactly where I am. Oh, I was able to slide it. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to flatten this down real well. to, let's wipe this off just a little. We can put something on the other side here to cover that up if we want, or we can just ink it and make it look cool. So, oh, how fun is that for a page edge? It's got some shine. I am loving that. I'm going to trim this a little. And here you can see, I know, let me see if you can. I know we've talked a little bit about art glitter glue being a bit wet, and you can kind of see it if you use it on thin paper. And this page is pretty thin. I think what we'll do is we'll cover this with a thicker piece of scrapbook paper, and so you won't see that. And it will also firm this up a little bit. So let's trim this guy. Let's close this for now. I'm going to go ahead and trim it pretty close. Yeah, let's trim that guy. I am okay with seeing this. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm saying going to a lot today. Watch that. Let's just get some extra color on there. And that will look pretty cool in my opinion. You know, while we're at it, let's go ahead and add some ink to the edge of this guy. We're going to be covering that up with a piece of scrapbook paper. And I think we got time to do that right now. So let's just do that together. And then you'll be able to see what we're going to end up with. For the first page in our burden book journal, that journal needs some sort of better descriptor than that, but okay. So there we're inked. We can, because we can take this in and out, we can do this next time if we'll decide, do we still want it to be the dark? Because we'll be able to fold it and not impact what's on the other side. If you know for sure you're gonna keep this one dark, then go ahead and you can ink that now as well. This paper will be a very nice size, so let's decide what we want to put on there. This might look pretty cool. Could go with the other side. I think I've used this one quite a lot, but I haven't used this one yet. I want to have a little bit of a border, so I'm going to make some marks, and then I'm going to take it over to the paper trimmer, and we'll get it. Let's go this way because that edge is more interesting. Oops. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Let's just work on our side that's closest. All right, I am going to go trim this, and I will be right back. Okay. Even though we have the dark background, I still want, how about if we don't get glue on the back of our paper? Well, it might be a good idea. Okay. Seriously, now I can't get my ink open. What is the deal this morning? Could round edges if you'd like. I think I'll leave mine square so that they match up nicely with the frame. You could even cut some corners, make it look a little fancy, almost like tag corners. That might be cool. Maybe we'll do that on another one of these pages. Okay. Definitely not going to use art glitter glue on this whole thing because it's huge and that would take a lot. So let's quickly, and this stuff is really sticky, which is what we want. We don't want it coming off. And since we're sticking it to the thinner paper, we don't want to recreate the lumpiness on the other side that we're covering up on this side. Because if we did art glitter glue, it's just going to show up on the other side. Oh, we wanted this at the top, didn't we? I guess it didn't matter as long as we didn't cut it off. Well, he's liking it right there, I guess. So that's where he's going to live. It's not exactly square, but that's okay. We got more on one side than the other. No problem. Let's make sure that that is super flat. All of these edges are down well. All right. Now, got our next journal page. No lumpiness to be seen. Plenty of writing space, but a good amount of embellishment. We could even, you know, let's grab one. Let's just add a little bit of something down here for interest. Why not? We can, because we wanna. Do we want to rip it or do we want to cut it? I know. Let's cut it and make it a pocket. I'm going to use the two lines here, the gold lines on the edge, to attempt to cut it straight. Gold, maybe. Straight-ish, close enough. I haven't done, I mean, I've done some really little journals, but I think I've mentioned before that some of these ones that we've recently started, they're the largest ones I've done. So we'll see how we do here with getting the pages decorated. We're going to glue on the sides and the bottom. And we're going to make this a cute little pocket right here. Let's get it relatively straight. And it's a little lumpy, and that's okay because you know it's used. And now we have the opportunity. Just took a couple of small things in there. This isn't what's going in there. We'll find something fitting and interesting to put in there, but you can see here. Actually, let's just do it. We got time. Let's just make a little tag. Do we want to cut? Yeah, let's cut it. It'll be cool. Not sure if we wanted to round edges or not. So little trick here, if you don't have a punch that does corners, you can cut one, flip it over, line it up so that you're taking off the same amount on each side. You'll get a mirror image and your angles will be the same. I don't even think we need to do anything super fancy with this. We're just going to put that in. It'll be a journal spot, just tag the shaped journal spot. And we're going to tuck it right in there. I think that looks just fine. All right, let's close up our glue. And our ink, and let's take a peek at how this is going to look in here. So I'm going to, let's slip this back in. Remember, we've got our loose string that allows us to take things in and out as we want to work on them, so we can work on them flat. Close this guy up. We've got that cute little bit peeking. And here is our first page in our journal. And I think that it looks fun and fabulous. So thank you to Melina for a really great idea. Excited to do more of these. Doesn't have to be a page end. You can glue the top and bottom and have it be a belly band. You could make it wider and have it be just a tuck spot. A million options to do, but I really like this idea. And look forward to trying it with masking tape so you don't have to use any glue. So that is it for today. Thanks guys for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.